What it look like TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
And we back with another one, man. Today we're going to get into Corey Holcomb and his comments about his daughter. So first, before we even get into all that, let's take a look at the clip, and then we'll come back and we'll break it down on the backside. Let's go.
My daughter would talk the shit to me the other day. I was like, bitch,
Oh, you start back talking to her?
No, the bitch crazy.
Oh, she just called you out the blue?
Hell yeah, because she needed something.
That's what kids do, fam.
You should just gave her my number, man.
You still on that looking market?
You letting your friends joke about her.
My daughter runs circles around me, boy.
See how tall she is.
I mean, I brought it up because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama. But, you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama.
Well, if you know her mama wasn't ish, her mama was so bad of a person that you've been bashing her on your platform for several years, why you leave your daughter with her, Corey? The more you talk, the more you make yourself look like a clown, fam. I just got to be honest with you. Horrible luck.
I know you hate my mama. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later, you just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass. I'll go make another daughter. I don't give a fuck.
Now, I don't know if that was for comedy. I don't know if that was just for the podcast. But that was tacky too, Corey. That was tacky too. That was real clownish, fam.
If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say, fuck you, motherfucker.
You said fuck you since she was a child, fam.
My motherfucking mama, you know your daughter trying to get in touch with you? I say, oh, mama, you watch that little bitch. Ha!
Yeah, see, it's I get where you guys are coming from because I had the same.
You watch that little bitch. That bitch is brought up in this new generation where there is no honor, there is no respect thy parents, there is no, the way the youngsters are brought up now, they will fuck over the mama and daddy quicker than they'll fuck over somebody in the streets.
And I'm going to stop it right there. Woo. Okay, Corey. Okay, Corey. Now, my honest opinion on what he just said, if I'm 100% honest with you, the man told no lies. He told no lies. These children can be more respectful. You know what I mean? For a young lady to be on Instagram showing her body, it's disrespectful to the family. It's disrespectful to her father. It's disrespectful to herself. All that is true. But it's a big button here for me. It's a big button here for me. Now, I've been watching the 5150 podcast now for a good probably 5-6 years. Probably since my man really started his podcast. Like I literally remember when he moved into the storage unit to do the podcast. That was a couple years back now. Remember back when Zoe Williams was on there and they was fighting? I remember all that. Like I've been there from the beginning pretty much. And anytime he brought his daughter up, I noticed, just over the years I noticed because it just was a little bit odd to me. I noticed anytime he brought his daughter up, it was after kicking his baby mother in the back. He would say something ultra ignorant, jokingly about his baby mom, you know what I mean? Kick her in the back, then he'll say something about his daughter. And sometimes things he said about his daughter wasn't flattering, sometimes they was. But that's the only time that I ever really hear him bring his daughter up. And then when he would refer to his daughter, he would always make these jokes about how like he paying his child support, like I pay my child support, leave me alone. That's the mother's child. You know what I mean? That's the mother's child. It was always a real hands-off approach. Now, if you a father and you choose to father like that, I'm not going to knock you because that's not what this video is about. If that's the way you choose to father, that's the way you choose to father. That's fine and dandy. But with all that being said, you know over here I keep it fair. And right now we have a whole section of the internet right now that is really on ladies' backs right now. Because it's a lot of women out here in this world that want traditional outcomes, but they are living far from traditional lives. And you're probably like, where the hell did that come from? That came from this whole Corey Holcomb situation. Because if you ask me, this is no difference than one of those delusional behind women that everybody wants to get online and kick in the back. This man is the furthest thing, and I'm just being real. I could be wrong, but this is what the impression that he put out to the world. This man, I'm just being real with you, is the furthest thing from a traditional father. But you want traditional father reverence and traditional father outcomes for your child. You just as delirious as these noodlehead chicks online that we be throwing under the bus. You the same person, dude. You gonna sit here and not be in your daughter's life, just be a paycheck basically. You know what I mean? It's never been important to you by what you presented, that your daughter wake up in the same house as you and go to sleep in the same house as you. So how the hell you gonna get a traditional outcome and you're not traditional dad and you're not even trying a traditional dad? Like, it's craziness. If you really ask me, it's craziness. Now you're gonna sit here and over the past 5 to 7 years tell the whole world about how you know your baby mom ain't ish. And this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. And you left your daughter with her? For real, dude? That's what we doing? So you gonna sit here and know that your wife ain't ish and leave your daughter with her, then be surprised when she turn out to not be ish? Like, for real, that's what we doing? You set her up for failure. If you ask me, because maybe if you was there to counteract some of the dumb stuff that mom was saying, and maybe if you was there to show her that she was special, and maybe if you was there to remind her every time she leave the house the way I remind my daughters every time they leave the house to respect themselves, maybe if you was doing your job as a dad, you wouldn't be at the point where your daughter's on Instagram showing her yams and about to go on Tasha K and quote unquote expose you. Like, a lot of this is you from being a horrible dad. You gonna be the I'm just paying child support dad and expect like you gonna get some reverence. Like, you sound stupid, dude. I just gotta be real with you. Because if it was a chick, I would be beating her over the head with the same stuff. You sound stupid. You sound stupid, Corey. And it's your fault. Because like I said, kids are going to turn out the way kids are going to turn out. But it's a better chance that your daughter doesn't end up on the pole or end up on Instagram acting all crazy if dad is there every day reminding them to respect themselves, and dad is there every day building a relationship and a bond to where they feel like, you know what, if I do that, that's going to embarrass me. That's going to embarrass my dad. But you got to have an up-close personal relationship with your child for them to feel like that. They're not just going to feel like that naturally. But, you know what I mean? I done rambled on. I'm looking at the clock. You know what I mean? Just struck a nerve with me. Because I don't think it's not anything that my children could do to me for me to get online, air our personal business, then call them all out their name, all types of B's and stuff. Maybe that was for the content and even, well, nah. If it was for the content, that make it even worse. Keep it 100% real with you. Now, I'm not saying that it's nothing that my daughters can't do to get disowned. Because like I said, personal responsibility amounts to everybody and everything. But God forbid something like that happen, I would never make content out of it. And I would respect them enough to not call them out their name. And like I said, not put it all on the internet for the world to see. And I would be feeling like inside, where did I go wrong? What could I have done better? And how did I let him down? And I don't see none of that humility from dude. I just see dude barking and talking all loud and taking things too far like he has a tendency to do. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Was I off? Was I on? Like I said, I'm not married to none of these ideas. I watched a little video gathered my opinions in the car on the way home, came home, turned the camera on, and gave y'all what y'all just got. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about it in the comments section. I appreciate everybody for stopping through, checking the video out. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you can, hit the subscribe button to check me out on the next one. And like I said, man, I appreciate everybody. And like always,
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.